Anthony, Zach Collins, and Yusuf Nurkic for the Oklahoma Roberson, sort of the heartwarming story of this lineup for the Sean Wright, JB DeRosa, and Rodney Mott. Opening tip to playoff action as you take on the Grizzlies in the first game. Gary Trent Jr. hoists a three from beyond the arc, and that's good from the Aquaman by so many people as well. SGA in the middle, kicks it out to Dort. Dort tries a three from the corner, and that's good. And the Thunder. Simons gets the double screen from a pair of 7-footers. Dribbles it out. Simons tries the three, and that goes in. Off the screen from Nurkic, gets another screen from Collins. Collins thinks about the three, finally pumps one, and he goes ahead and
submit votes via the mail.
Quite the phone call for C.J. McCollum. During that action, we had a technical foul on Billy Donovan. Pushed their lead 11-3 with just over 7 minutes left as Steven Adams throw handoff to Gary Trent Jr. He pops a little jumper. That rolls out. Zach Collins grabs the offensive rebound, and Ant rises up. Get another bucket. They lead by 8. Gary Trent Jr. controls. Nurk. He'll pump another three. Gets that one to fall. So it's ahead to Gary Trent Jr. Spin move, gets poked away. Here comes OKC. There's Adams with the one-handed pass. Gallinari in transition. Challenging Nurk. Pulls it back out. Up top to SGA. 8 to shoot. Schroeder wants to go right. Nurk challenges. Schroeder able to slither that out. And here comes OKC. Diallo able to elevate. We know that. Gets that. Adams, Whiteside, Gary Trent Jr., and Carmelo. Gary Trent Jr. trying to bulldoze his way to the rim, gets that one to bounce. Schroeder working against Adams. Gets a couple of screens from Baisley. Kicks back out to Baisley. Baisley will try one from beyond the arc, and that's
withdrawals.
Blazers looking for some direction here. Gets the screen from Whiteside. Looks for Whiteside to kick it to. Gets blocked from Dion. I was going to say a lot of bounce on the court right now. Ball tapped away. OKC back in transition. Muscala hustling from the corner. His three splashes. Whiteside feints the handoff. Tries to get to the rim. A little too hard off the glass. Battles for the rebound, but that's where the size comes.
Rebounder in the league. Spends a lot of time around that rim. Also does really well with his
Adams. Adams able to catch the fireball. Little working up top. Falls down. Collins will try a three. Collins gets that one to go.
Or around the elbow. 15, 17 feet. Got to be able to knock that down.
Baisley will try another three, and that is good for Baisley.
He wants it flat.
Gets the offense flat. Anthony Simons for three. Gets that one to go, and the Blazers now for precautionary reasons. Getting set for the seeding games here on Friday against Memphis. Schroeder goes ring around the rosy.
Make it a team. Because Dort had the advantage on that. Or, I'm sorry, Diallo.
From Collins. Simons with 13 on the game. Adams flip shot is line 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Collins working the high post, trying to do the big man game, high-low. Whiteside turnaround jumper, that rattle.
See him getting back active, shooting the ball with confidence, seeing it go through the net.
Schroeder back out to Baisley.
Baisley was 30 of 100 for 30% from the three-point line, so it's not like he takes a whole lot. Good pad, dash to the rim.
Adams gets on the board for the first time for the Blazers. Diallo working the paint, another touch on that one, but he gets the loose ball, kicks it back out to Adams. Adams back to Simons. Simons feeds Collins. Beautiful feed and patience in for Whiteside. Blazers trail the Thunder by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander, the step back over Nurk.
He's reading Muscala that entire play. Muscala retreats. Gary Trent Jr. steps away from him.
For his first bucket as that one rattles out. OKC once again trying to get the SGA on Nurk switch, and Gilgeous-Alexander, Yusuf Nurkic, trying to put in the effort though.
Yeah. Looked like he had to absorb some contact from Muscala on the initial dribbles.
And Melo on the floor. And trying to work against Dort, drives to the baseline, kicks it to Melo. Melo, thoughts of a corner three, and that Roberson brings it back the other way. Muscala in the corner. The threes are falling for OKC.
So, depending on personnel, I mean, it's a quick toe tap in the paint just for security purposes. Then you got to get out there because that's what's happening.
15, 2:45 left. Nurk, nice little flip pass to Ant. Blazers whipping around the perimeter. Nurk drives and finishes. But still, don't want the big fella in foul trouble. Roberson drives baseline. Right-handed layup falls, brings it down the court. Harassed by Roberson. Nurkic up top, feeds Melo. Melo down low against SGA. Nice little one-footed fadeaway there. The deck tries to drive past Collins, knocked away. Adams dives down for it, dribbles back up. And how about Stephen?
Iverson again takes the bump that time, had it stripped. And Adams diving for the floor, keeping the possession alive. Shot clock under 5.
Schroeder up top, Melo working the post against Roberson. Roberson on an island right now. Melo turns around to the baseline, tough shot, gets it, shooting it well from beyond the arc. 6 seconds left. Melo up top. Roberson defends. Roberson trying to force him right then left. Melo fadeaway jumper at the top at the buzzer, and that
was a lot of the thing for him that he needed to improve upon so that he can access all of the skill set, and it's getting there.
Muscala not shoot. Simons up close. Schroeder trying to go baseline, flips one up over Whiteside, tap back out, and OKC will get another attempt. Whiteside a little shooken up. Part of the game, it catches you in that one spot between the ribs, just takes the air out of you. Roberson goes in transition, and Roberson able to, for the Thunder since the second quarter. Whiteside, hand off to Gary Trent Jr. He'll think of a three, gets that one to fall. He used these scrimmages to get used to.
Yep, and it's great to see the NBA trying some new things. There's some pre-recorded fans that you see popped up on the screen.
Here comes Hazonia. Portland down 17, 7:39 left in this third quarter. Hazonia coast to coast.
Dude's averaged 12.3 rebounds per game in the 8 seeding games, which we know he can get to if he plays the minutes.
Schroeder's flip shot. Baisley races ahead, tries to go with the Euro step, denied by Whiteside.
Perfection. Mario, stay on the ground. Just make him go around you. Hassan got your back.
Gary Trent Jr. with the three to cap off.
Mario. But that will take Hassan being slightly above his average for blocks per game.
Dort outside of Roberson. Roberson able to kick.
What matchup do we maybe want to try to target? Who might we want to play in the first round?
Thunder.
Speaking of that home court advantage situation, Jordan, that's one of the things as OKC.
Grizzlies and Thunder, two teams that were overperforming above their expectations coming into the season.
You know, with OKC is Chris Paul, he's still really good. And Gallinari, he's always been someone, as Schroeder will get the and one.
That game against the Pacers, and it wasn't like Dame was out there really trying to be very aggressive.
No, he was chilling. He was chilling. And even right now, as he gets some rest up, good pass. Go get it, Winion. Guys like that are so good and can perform at high levels. And, you know, maybe you just don't get the chances.
Around, Nasir Little scoops it up. Back come the Blazers. Adams, he's going to hoist up a three. That's good. Back to Hervey. Hervey working. 7 left on the shot clock. Tries to pivot a few times. Back out to Burton. Burton has to get it up. Gathers the rebound.
Well, one of the good things about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander not playing big minutes in this one, and no Chris Paul, Jalen Adams
got it going tonight from beyond the arc. Diallo, thoughts of another one. Has to go in against Horde. That'll be the bucket.
In most people's eyes, I think that'd be safe to say, although Zion certainly has a following. He's making some noise. Another three for driving you, forcing you to help, and then kicking at somebody.
Hervey with the three. OKC 19 of 35 as Simons gets
like
able to get it up and over. Baisley with 17 on the game. And casts up another three. So Anthony by Gabriel. Here comes Simons. The Euro step. And how about the finish by Horde? Burton catches it, goes into a forest of Blazers. Picked off by Hazonia. Hazonia takes it to the end zone. 12, Hazonia. Trying to work the Gabriel screen. Gabriel backs down. Give and go one more time. Sharing is caring as Gabriel.
40-plus point games or whatever. But were they shooting those kind of shots?
Horde gets the loose ball. Tries to go back up. Powers through. Bucket.
Who could do the best job at dropping what are legitimate excuses or reasons?
I know the players, I know the fans, very exciting for these seeding games coming up here.
Hey, man, I'm excited.
The change in what we've already seen, a lot of competitiveness and intensity, and it'll ramp up here as the scrimmages officially end. The Blazers fall to the Thunder 131-120, but the Blazers shoot the ball well from outside, 18 of 37 from 3. Anthony Simons leading all scorers with 23 points. Gary Trent Jr. with 19.